She walked into the bank like nothing was wrong, a check in her hand, a calm face, and a story that would fall apart in less than 10 minutes.
We just wanted to give you.
What's going on?
Hi, I got that check from my employer.
Do you have an ID on you?
Yes, that's the ID.
This is your ID?
Yes.
Okay.
By the time she realized the police were involved, her ride was already being pulled over.
And left you?
Roger,
with?
I have on the timeline.
You want to just tell me what's going on? Obviously, I'm not stupid, you know what I mean?
On December 29, 2023, officers were dispatched to a bank in Connecticut after a teller reported an attempted fraudulent check cashing. At first glance, it looked routine. But from the moment officers arrived, something didn't add up. The woman identified herself as Somaya. She said the check came from her employer and that she needed to cash it to pay rent. Officers asked for her ID. She handed it over. New York license, visiting family, no immediate red flags.
So I have just information here that's not matching on our system. I understand you've been to other branches too, so we just wanted to give you.
What's going on?
Hi, I got that check from my employer.
Do you have an ID on you?
Yes, that's the ID.
This is your ID?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name?
Somaya.
Your birthday? Okay.
2878.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, it's in my car.
Is it in Connecticut or?
Huh?
Is
My
it a
car's
Connecticut?
outside.
I know, is it a Connecticut license or is
No,
it?
I'm visiting family.
Where are you from? What
New
state?
York.
So it's a New York license?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the question started, who issued the check? Her answer changed. First, it was from her employer. Then it was just for rent. When pressed again, she hesitated. Officers kept their tone calm, but they didn't move on. A legitimate check has a source, a name, a company, someone who wrote it. But Somaya couldn't provide one. They asked how she got to the bank. She said she drove a white Civic, but officers checking the parking lot couldn't find one.
Well, which car so we can go take a look?
Honda Civic.
Okay. What color?
White.
White? Okay. So you just came to cash a check from your employer?
Yeah.
Who's your employer?
It's a rent check.
A rent check?
Yes. It's for my rent.
Yeah, who's your employer though?
It's a rent check.
No, I get that. But you said it's from your employer, right?
Yeah.
So who's your employer?
I don't understand the problem.
Well, it sounds like they think you might be trying to pass a bad check.
No,
So,
I'm not.
okay, so I'm asking who's your employer? Like, who
It's
gave
a
you the
rent
check?
check.
It's for your rent.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand my question?
Yes, I feel like I don't know what's going on.
So I just told you, they called us because they think you're trying to pass a bad check.
Okay.
So that's what's going on. So I'm just trying to figure out if, you're saying it's just for rent and
Yeah.
everything like that. I'm just asking who's your employer.
It's for rent.
Go ahead. I know. You didn't hear you're not getting my question? Like someone issued it to you, right? Your employer. So who's your employer? Like what do you do for work?
I'm a receptionist
Receptionist. Okay.
Yes.
Where do you work?
in New York.
Okay.
There's no Civics out here in the parking lot. If you want her to try again.
You drive a different car?
No.
Okay. So my partner just told me there's not a Civic in the parking lot.
At the same time, state police stopped a vehicle trying to leave the area. A vehicle matching earlier alerts tied to suspected check fraud activity. One of the officers returned and told her plainly, "The car you came in with just got stopped."
Well, the car that you came in with
Roger.
just got stopped by the state police trying to leave.
That was the moment her confidence faded. Inside the bank, fraud specialists were already pulling record. They compared the checks she presented to legitimate checks from the same account. The differences were immediate. The signature didn't match. The security features were in the wrong place. The check style was off. This wasn't a mistake. It was counterfeit. Then came another critical detail. Bank staff confirmed that Somaya had already attempted to cash similar checks at multiple branches earlier that day. Each time she'd been turned away. Alerts had already gone out before she walked into this location.
So We have
another unit available for code one.
local branches. I had 2 branches tell me that she had tried to go to their locations and cash the check, and we've already put a fraud alert on because that check does not match any that have cashed out of that account, so we can tell it's a counterfeit check.
How do you do that? Just
So
like,
we look at images of recently cashed items, and it doesn't match anything. The signature's not a match, so that tells us it's counterfeit.
so the signature is not a match to the other checks that have been cashed by this account.
Officers returned with that information and gave her another chance to explain. Still no clear answers. When she reached for her phone, officers stopped her. They warned her not to use it. When she tried again, they seized it as evidence to prevent any communication that could interfere with the investigation.
So, you want to tell me about what's going on, or no? Because what they're telling me is that you've been to a couple other M&T banks already, trying to cash checks, and they turned you away, and they notified other banks, and that this is a different signature than the typical ones on the account, and that the security features are different as well, and then it's out of order, so it's a bad check. Okay? Who are your 3 friends? Somaya. Alright, we're done with the phone right now.
Why are you doing that?
We're done with the phone.
Alright.
You can either put it down or I can take it as evidence. What do you want to
New
do?
York
What do you mean?
ID 825.
I'm going to either seize your phone or you're going to put it down.
Why is my phone
Your phone.
bothering you?
I can take it right from you. You know that?
I don't understand why the phone is bothering you.
Because you. We're not going to be texting someone else about what's going on,
I'm
okay?
not texting anybody.
If you pull out the phone again, listen,
I'm not
listen,
being
listen. Stop. You are.
disrespectful.
Listen. Stop
Ow.
talking while I'm talking. If you pull the phone out again, I'm going to take it as evidence, okay?
Outside, officers spoke with the driver of the stopped vehicle. He claimed he didn't know what was happening, said he left to get gas, said he was coming back, said he didn't think police were involved, but the search of the vehicle told a different story. Blank check paper, multiple unfilled checks, identical signatures, cleaning supplies commonly used to wash and reprint checks.
Why'd you leave her in the bank?
No, I was going to use the bathroom. I still have to use the bathroom, like right
Yeah.
now. But I was, and I had to get gas. Like if you see, my gas is on like.
This wasn't a misunderstanding, it was an operation. Back inside, Somaya accused officers of tricking her. The officer responded calmly, telling her he was being straightforward and trying to understand the situation. But the evidence was already there. Then the bank delivered the final confirmation.
Standing here with you right now, I'm not going to go through your cell phone. I'm just keeping it in my possession for the time being.
He told you to do that?
He told me that if you take it out, just to take it.
But I didn't take it out.
Well, I was searching you to make sure you didn't have any other checks or anything on you. Again, I am
You
not.
just tricked me this time.
I'm not. Again, I'm not going through your phone. This will be his.
I left it. I put it away in my pocket. I didn't bring it out.
It was on the table right there.
Oh,
Remember
so
you
you
put-
tricked me.
I didn't trick you. I was just searching you to make sure you didn't have any other fraud checks or anything on you.
You tricked me.
Okay.
You told me if I put it away, I didn't touch it.
Okay. I'm not here to trick you. I'm trying to give you. I'm being straight with you. I'm being honest with you.
You told me to take it out, and I took it out.
Well, I told you to just put everything on the table right there.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be a female searching me. You're a male.
I didn't. I used my flashlight just to make sure you didn't
You're
have
still
anything in your
touching
pockets. Okay, that's fine. And I'm allowed to. I didn't use my flashlight though. All right. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just giving.
You are. You just tricked me. You guys just tricked me.
Earlier that same day, a check with the same name had been successfully cashed at another branch. Now it was clear. Multiple banks, multiple attempts, one forged identity. With the evidence stacked, both suspects were detained. The bank agreed to press charges, citing the financial impact in the confirmed forgery. By the end of the investigation, the suspects were charged with conspiracy to commit larceny and a felony count of forgery.
You stand up for me.
Alright.
Turn around. You're just being detained right now. Okay.
Check fraud doesn't start loud. It starts quiet, with confidence, with routine, with a story that almost works. This time, it didn't. If you want more real investigations, real body cam footage, and real cases broken down step by step, subscribe to the channel and check out the next video to see how fast a simple mistake can turn into a felony.